Oh no, 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 no. The Force works in weird ways. Just follow the cat. You made a car clamp for a ship. Stun her. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Rebels Season 2, Episodes 11 and 12. Now, the last episodes were absolutely amazing. Getting to see Ahsoka, sort of return and enter the fight again was just really cool to see. Like what I would assume, for this whole time, she's had to stay hidden because of Vader and all the Empire stuff. So she has been going by Fulcrum all this time, staying in secret, staying out of the way, and now she has stepped back into the fight, revealed that she's still around fully to the Inquisitors and actually fought them, and proved that they are completely no match for her whatsoever. And I did enjoy that the last episode did focus on the Jedi aspect of what's going on, other than the rebellion stuff, because of course rebellion is basically trying to free people from the oppression of the Empire, where you also have the Jedi stuff where children, the Force sensitive children, are still being born, and now you have Inquisitors that are going to go after them, and there are no Jedi left to protect them. And now we're sort of getting an answer to what has to happen now. You have Kanan, Ezra, and Ahsoka taking up that sort of responsibility. Not sure how successful it will be, considering there's only 3 of them, compared to when the Jedi were so many more. But it's nice that they are still willing to do it. Yeah, the episode ended with the Inquisitors learning where the rebels are. It was Korea, I think that's the planet that they were on, and they're taking the Force-sensitive children there. But obviously the Inquisitors are going to go after Ahsoka, Kanan, and Ezra, because they're the ones that killed the Grand Inquisitor, or at least Kanan and Ezra were. So they are the big prize over the children, so at least the children should be safe now. I can rest easy thinking that. It means they're going to have to move and do all of this stuff, and we're halfway through the season, so I'm expecting big things, I guess, to happen here. Because last time it was Empire Day, and that was a lot of big stuff, so I'm expecting, I guess, to just see what the Inquisitors are going to do. I feel like the biggest thing right now is just that they're going to have to keep moving base, because that's the storyline this half of the season's been following, that they had to leave Lothal, and they've kept looking for somewhere. They've apparently found this planet, which has now been found by the Empire, so they're going to have to keep searching now. But I also really love the little bits of development we're seeing from Ezra in the background of stuff. Like in episode 9, when we got to see him help escape the gravity well ship and the whole Rex and Kanan episode. Him running up and down walls and going across ceilings and stuff, just being super acrobatic and Jedi-like. He was going on through a corridor on his own, no fear whatsoever. It was brilliant to see, just how far he's come in his training and his capability. Still think he needs to work on actually understanding the spiritual stuff of the Force, but just physically, as a Jedi, he seems great at the minute, which is amazing to see. We don't need to see every step of development he has to go through. It's just nice just seeing him in action like this. So I'll be looking to see if that sort of stays consistent now, because I'm assuming there'll be a lot to do here with the Inquisitors coming to hunt for them. Yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Ooh, feels very ominous. What's going on here? Ezra, someone's calling Ezra. Who's calling Ezra? That's an unknown voice. Who is that?
Ezra.
Okay, visions. Yay. Back on Lothal.
Mom? Mom, are you there?
Wait, is Mom?
Dad? Where are you?
Parents can talk to him in the Force. This is weird.
Mom? Dad?
We're right here, Ezra.
Huh? What? We're right here. What? What? It's the cat thing. That cat looks so creepy. Doing your animal talent thing. Not working. Oh, future. Is this future? Alive! So they're alive? Who's that? Just, okay, oh dear. Great nightmare. And okay, trying to interpret that vision. We're right here. They're talking to him. But the Force is weird. I don't know. I would assume it means that they're on Lothal, maybe?
My parents! Kanan, I saw my parents!
Yes, okay. That's the mission. They're going to go try and find his parents. So they're on... That means they're going to go back to Lothal. Oh, no. Vader would have left, though. Vader's left, so that's kind of better.
You know visions inspired by the Force can be misinterpreted.
Just start at the beginning.
They seem very clear.
You've never wanted to talk about your parents.
That was before this vision, Kanan.
Yes, because it confirms that he can have hope. He basically saw them alive. He no longer has to just think that they're dead.
Remember when Sibo told you he knew what happened to your parents?
Yes?
I didn't want to hear what he had to say, that I'd never see them again.
Hera, please, spit it out.
We know they were taken to an Imperial prison. One of 1,000.
Great. Are those they're all planets, right?
He had fragments of information, which we been trying to piece together?
We called in every favor, with every smuggler, traitor, and pirate we know.
Oh,
Even asked Senator Organa to inquire with his sources, but we couldn't
they're
find
doing
them.
all this for their kid, but of course, yeah, so they couldn't find.
There was nothing to tell. Parents were just gone.
Kept hidden. Why would the Empire keep them hidden so much?
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, this is interesting. Why are two random prisoners that send out broadcasts so hidden?
You doubt my word, Admiral?
No, Inquisitor. I merely look to the day when you produce results.
I gotta give it to this guy. Like, he's actually staying rather confident and not fearful against these two.
There is a rebel presence on Gorel. They use multiple spaceports to hide their ship.
Great.
You respect them, even though they represent your constant failure.
It's good to respect an enemy.
Visitor, we can achieve together what we have not apart. Admiral, deploy the fleet to Gorel.
Great. So, but this, okay, but we got a new mission. They should be. I mean, the vision seemed pretty clear. Go to Lothal, unless that's like the past, unless I'm misinterpreting it, which probably is quite accurate.
What is that?
Yeah, what alien is that?
It's a list of Imperial prisoners. The Empire's deleted their names and images to keep them secret.
Why?
Accepted a report there was a mass escape last night.
Ooh.
That's why I had the vision. My parents were a part of this.
Okay, makes sense.
They were. I know it. We've.
What triggered your last vision? I don't think the visions. Well, Ahsoka's one with, or a seeing that triggered because she was close to Padme. This could trigger it, I guess, because you're close with your parents.
That could mean something good or something bad. You understand?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of how we could misinterpret this. It feels so clear, but it's obviously going to be some kind of twist in it. Can he find them?
Let the Force be your guide. Stay in the moment, be in this place, at this time.
Okay, good, good, good. Just let it happen, let it happen. Don't force it, let it happen. Come on, please work. We're getting more? Just them in prison? Okay, more weirdness.
X-10, whoever this is, they were arrested on Lothal for treason.
Lothal. The silhouette doesn't look like one of them though.
That's why I keep seeing the white loaf cat.
He's jumping to it. Oh no.
We want you to find your parents, Ezra, but even if you're right, you can't go now. We need a plan.
He's not listening at all.
Listening in on Imperial chatter.
Wait, what's up on Lothal?
What?
The Empire's fleet left Lothal's orbit this morning.
Because they're going here.
Doesn't matter. Okay, this is a sign.
No, they're going here. Wait, oh no, is the Vision messing with you? The Vision's gonna cause bad stuff for the rebellion.
I know you have to go, but that doesn't mean you have to go alone.
Oh. Go on, take your family with you.
We're family.
Yeah!
And finish getting our supplies.
You can finish later.
Just get back here now.
He's rushing, that's not a good thing. And yeah, oh dear.
Not a buckethead inside. In fact, we haven't seen one all morning. Kind of strange, actually.
Sabine, think about it.
Not strange. It's strategy.
Yes, they know you're here.
Empire always pulls back patrols before a major strike.
Oh no. You want to go back to Lothal? Now would be the time.
Yep, is Zeb close? Is Zeb close? I mean, you don't have to worry about the patrol now, leg it.
Back to the ship.
I'll contact Commander Stato.
Oh no, they're blocking signals.
I wonder what she was trying to say.
No! Leg it!
I think I know what she was going to say.
Yep, you gotta run.
Need our comm.
On it.
You two better get going.
Not until we get Zeb and Chop.
Oh, you're being separated. Are you not all going together?
Zeb, we'll cover you. Head this way.
Okay, they're close by at least. Move. Ah, Chopper! Oh no, he can't go! No! Oh, great, he's here too. Why can't you just stay in the ship?
Got us in a crossfire. We have them pinned.
No, 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 no. What
We don't
now?
have all day. We have to get back to Lothal.
Oh, and he's just legged it. Okay, yep, no, that's... He's so acting out of anger. No, no, no. That's his dark side. Dark side's giving him strength here. And you knocked him back. Wow. I mean, yes, that was impressive and great, but still, it did not come from the right place.
Hello
You're not going to get in my way.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
there, my brave young boy. Come and prove it.
He can't take them on, right? That's just stupid. What is he doing? Kanan, step in. Do something. Yes, thank you. Get back, they'll slice through it.
No, Kanan, actually, you don't know what this is like.
You're right. I never knew my parents.
Come on, break through it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's too late for me, but maybe not for you.
Okay, but oh dear, they're not focusing on how angry it's making him and the whole dark sideness of it. Why is Ahsoka when you need her? I feel like she'd be able to, like, sort through this.
They're back. Let's go.
Okay, go, go, go. No one separated. Thank you. Please leave. Right, Chopper, Ezra, Zeb, where's Kanan? Get on board, jump, now, go. Close the door, leave.
Copy that, Captain Syndulla.
All going, all going, all going.
Several rebel ships have launched.
Prepare tractor beam.
They're prepared. Great. No. You need a way to, like, mess with tractor beams. Is that something?
Kid, we gotta go. You too, Chopper.
Wait, oh, you are separating. Are you going in the Phantom? I don't want them to separate. I want them all to go together. Yep, separating. Great. And they lost one.
Target their command ship.
Oh no. No, no, don't get captured. That would be dreadful. Don't get captured. Go stuck. Rex, no. They're going. They need a way to get, like, past this whole thing. Can they do nothing against tractor beam?
You've got your opening. Take it.
We're not leaving until the fleet is safe.
Okay, that's kind of good.
And Ezra.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh. But yeah, I'm concerned because there's so much going on with Ezra and what is going through his mind. The anger, I guess, not really bravery, it's foolishness. It's just him rushing into things now, like going against the Inquisitors. That was a very dumb idea. He would have died.
We can use the torpedoes to take out the tractor beam.
Do it. Do it.
A second rebel ship is attacking our flank.
Let the fighters deal with it. Keep your focus on capturing the command.
And there you go. Incompetence. Excellent.
Almost got it. Almost.
You got it. You got it. You got it. No!
Oh, don't got it. Don't got
They don't got it. They can't do it. No? Can they do it? Do it! Oh, okay, you rammed it. Excellent.
Did we get it?
And he's still alive. Great. Okay, that is one way to take it out.
Are we rendezvousing with the fleet or heading to Lothal?
We stay with the fleet.
Okay, so yeah, staying separated. But everyone, well, most of them got away.
Agent Callus would like to know the enemy's position.
So would I.
I'm surprised that guy hasn't gotten fired yet.
When I lost my master, I was alone. Regardless of how this turns out.
Oh, more bonding. I'm still so concerned for Ezra because his whole thing is his mentor, like, well, direction is so not in the right spot to be like Jedi and all these personal attachments. It makes it very interesting with how different he is compared to the Jedi that we know, but also very concerning because he does lead into a lot of their own concerns. And yep, it's all destroyed.
They burned it to the ground.
I guess the Empire wanted to send us a message.
Yeah, that's great.
But my vision led me back here to Lothal.
Lothal, not here. The bunker. The bunker, okay. So yeah, the Force is trying to tell him something. How is that able to misinterpret it?
The white loth cat.
Looks less creepy here. It's just a cat though, what does it know?
Nice loth cat. Good loth cat.
It's friendlier here than it was in the dream.
After it.
Follow it, okay.
And we're chasing loth cats now.
Yeah, the Force works in weird ways, just follow the cat.
Fast little fuzzball.
And yep, Imperials are still here, but you can avoid them. Where's Kanan? I feel like you're losing Kanan. Again, it's him being so focused on this and nothing else. This is gonna lead him into disaster just like that. Can you all sense the cat? Oh, it's over there.
You've grown powerful if you can track that loth cat with the Force.
The Force?
No.
I planted a tracker on it, Kanan.
Of course you did.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's kind of good. But yeah, Kanan, please be more concerned about him and just jumping into everything. It's not good. When is it going to bite him in the butt?
Locator stopped up ahead in the mountains.
This is it.
And of course, Cat's just waiting. This is getting creepier.
Hey, our friend from the market.
Ah, we led you out here. You gonna die? Vision.
X10? Hold your fire! We're friends!
Don't seem too friendly now.
But I think you might know my parents. Ephraim and Mira Bridger.
Okay, he does. Great. So what? So this is the silhouette dude, isn't it?
Ryder Azadi, I know your parents.
Okay. Right, so we have a lead. Because yeah, the silhouette looked nothing like his...
Believe you're here.
Does he have the little head thing? There we go, yeah, there's the head thing. The little head... quiff.
I supported your parents and the messages they beamed out against the Empire was part of the reason I was accused of treason.
Okay, so like Zebo and friend of your parents.
What happened to them?
Yes, I do.
They're dead, aren't they?
Please no.
I'm sorry, son.
Why? Is that like confirmation? Is that...
Please tell me what happened.
Did you actually see it?
Even imprisoned, your parents would stand up for those who couldn't. Especially after they heard your message.
Oh, great, it's recent!
That message of rebellion you beamed out somehow made its way into the deepest dark of Imperial prisons.
So they haven't been dead long.
They got separated in the escape. It was just like them not to leave until everyone else got out.
Separated, that doesn't mean dead. Did he see a blaster hit them?
You know, they used to say it all the time when I was little. If we don't stand up, who will?
I don't know if I can trust it. It didn't see them die, they were separated. That doesn't seem confirmation to me. But now what does this mean for you? So that means the hope that you've been carrying, no. Because he has been saying that they've been dead for so long to let himself live and to survive. Because if he hang on to hope, he wouldn't have survived. He's had to focus on just looking after himself. That's pretty. What?
It's beautiful, isn't it, son? That is all going to change when the Empire arrives.
Memory?
You have made us so proud.
Aww.
You are going to need to stay strong.
What is this?
Remember, Ezra, without hope, we have nothing.
Moon's a setting.
Half that seemed like a memory, half it seemed like them encouraging him.
My parents, they were right here. I can't explain how.
The Jedi teach that life doesn't cease at death.
Yeah, but like only Jedi like live on after the Force. Is that
Parents are alive inside you, Ezra. They will be.
sweet?
Always.
That could be something. Jedi had no attachment to anyone, so if a Jedi was attached to people that weren't Jedi, could those people then live on through that Jedi? Okay, this episode was beautiful and super sweet and so confusing in like all the Force weirdness. So, okay. No, I guess that is confirmation that his parents are dead. The one guy said it, I didn't trust it, but then that kind of... the vision or memory or whatever it is at the end, that's, yeah, they're gone, they're dead. And it's such a shame for Ezra, but I need to know, like, how is that going to affect him going forward? This whole time he's convinced himself that they were dead without confirmation, just so he was able to survive by himself. Because if he kept hoping and kept dwelling on the fact they may be out there, he wouldn't have lived. He had to focus on himself. So when he started to have hope that they may be out there, that's when I feel like this all started for him with his little bit of descent into dark sideness. It's not really a descent, it's more stumbling into it. He doesn't really know what he's doing or how it's negatively affecting him. He needs Ahsoka to explain it all, because Kanan isn't really aware of the dark and light side and spiritual stuff of the Force. Ahsoka does, so that she could really help in this bit. But now that they are actually gone, does this mean where is his focus doesn't have to be on them anymore, I guess. So it's like, is he still going to be headstrong, rushing into danger and overconfident and foolish in that sort of sense? Is he going to go back to how he was before he had hope, like just thinking of himself and being more survival oriented? Because he was rushing at Inquisitors. That was a very like dumb thing to do. Is that going to change now that he knows that his parents are gone? So maybe he has to keep himself safe, because that is the only way his parents stay safe, through him. Yeah, it was so beautiful how Kanan was with him every step of the way through this episode. Like, even and Hera, the whole crew, like, just knowing that Hera and Kanan have been looking for his parents this entire time is so beautiful. They are just so much like his family, and it's so sweet how much they care for him. It's like, I love that they don't feel like I love that it doesn't feel like they're sort of jealous, I guess. I'm glad that there's no negativity around it, because I feel like it would have been very easy for them to take the place of the parents completely, and then have a stronger connection to him, and then maybe they would feel sad that Ezra might choose his own parents over them, considering the connection they have. I'm just glad and happy that that isn't the case, that they are actively trying to find his parents and make him happy in that way, I guess. It's weird to explain, but I'm just happy how healthy and happy the relationship are between them all, and how like sweet it is. There is no negativity, no jealousness between anyone. Ezra's not like being torn between wanting to go with the ghost or his own parents. He sees all of them as family equally, and it just feels like he doesn't have to have only 2 parents, he now has 4. But yeah, then the vision thing, so that is the weirdness. The visions always confuse me. They're done in such a good way in these shows. But like, so the vision is always meant, I guess, it's meant to show it in a way that confuses you. So you don't think it's what it's actually showing you first off. You have to wait and see how it all pans out. That's the kind of point of them. So in the vision, it showed, I guess, maybe their final moments as they died. It showed someone approaching them in their prison cell. Maybe they got separated, recaptured, and then executed. But I'm guessing it was triggered by the escape. They heard Ezra and then what he was doing and decided to get out and try and help and reunite. Of course, that didn't really happen. That's what triggered... I'm guessing their death is what triggered the vision. They died as Ezra got the vision. That was their, I guess, life force going to him, maybe. I'm just very confused about the ending as well. So we got to see that new guy and him being a rebel sympathizer. So maybe he's like another rebel now, I guess. Or he's just a loner in like on the... wherever he is. He's like Zebo, a friend of the parents. But I feel like the voice actor was famous, so I doubt he'd just be doing that one thing. The voice actor seems very familiar to me, but I cannot place it. Yeah, so I feel like because the Force does everything very purposefully. I'm guessing it maybe tried to comfort Ezra, maybe. The other vision, what was the other vision? It was about the impending betrayal of the minister, whatever, the awful traitor guy that was leading rebels to their death. So that vision was a warning, and then basically to say, look out for this thing. Of course, it's never very clear, but it was basically a warning for Ezra. So it was a nice thing that the Force did. This, I'm guessing, was also a nice thing that the Force tried to do. Tried to comfort him. Now, it's cool to see, like, I guess, you could always interpret this as a relationship between the Force and Jedi, because that's never something we really see. The Force is sentient. The Jedi do the Force's will, but we never actually get to a understanding of the Force aside from just it being used. Like actually understanding it as it's a character itself. Like I'm enjoying thinking that this is like trying to comfort Ezra, giving him this vision and connection to his parents in the moment that they die because of Ezra's own connection to the Force. But yeah, so ending, they appear to him in I maybe memory, but also it feels like it's a memory, and then also a twisted maybe vision. I don't know. It's weird. I'm guessing it's a memory hijacked with the spirits of his parents to comfort him. That's what I'm going with. So I'm guessing before the parents got arrested, they maybe all lived on that tower and were looking out over this beautiful looking city before the Empire came, warning Ezra that with the growth of the Empire, this is going to go. Things are going to change. That sort of thing. It was their maybe last meeting. And then it's sort of got changed into them comforting him and telling him to keep going. But what's interesting is that we've only known Jedi and people strong with the Force to live on afterwards. Yoda, Kenobi, Anakin, and then the like priestesses people. Those people have lived on after death in the Force, and Qui-Gon. And now 2 non-Force users have been able to kind of do it. That is weird. My understanding is that basically no Jedi had really personal connections with anyone outside of using the Force. That just doesn't happen. Maybe Anakin and Padme, but that, I guess, yeah, Anakin and Padme, but Anakin's in the dark side. That could be something. And he died in the light, so maybe, but then Padme can't really live on through him in the light because he died immediately. So maybe because Ezra is currently in the light and he's still alive, his parents can live on through him and maybe stay a bit sentient through it, because that was sentience. They were talking to him directly. That is something there, and it's really confusing. I'm just going with the fact that he is one of the Jedi that are actually attached to people outside of them being able to use the Force, so they can live on through someone that is connected with the Force. But yeah, then on the other side of all that, you had the Rebel stuff. Love that we got to see them get to escape from this, and it's kind of cool that it didn't last that long, and that wasn't the main part of this episode, that it wasn't this huge attack where the Inquisitors were coming for them. Yes, they did find out where they were, and this is still part of, I guess, the mid-season event, because it's to do with his parents. I think that's where it all started, with Empire Day. Yeah, I just loved to see Hera's creativity, actually using the Ghost to ram the tractor beam and getting everyone out. But of course, love that they keep bringing the casualties. They lost one of their giant ships full of people, so that's not great, but it also adds to the realism and struggle that they are in. And then Callus, once again, he is amazing. I love this guy as a villain. He's so good. Just seeing his competence and his lack of fear towards them. Like his scene where he was charging Ezra and stuff and getting blasted back. It's great to just see how unafraid he is of both the rebels and the Inquisitors, and he actually has respect for his opponents. It's very cool to see. He doesn't look down on them, which leads to incompetence. He respects them and tries to get in their heads and understand what they're doing so he can beat them. That is a great villain. Yeah, anyway, on to the next episode, and let's just see what happens now. I'm hoping that we can just see Ezra. I need Ezra to see what's going on with him. I want some focus on him just to see where he's at the minute. Is he still running into Inquisitors really foolishly? Or is he starting to think more, okay, my life is what's keeping my parents' memory alive. Maybe step back a bit and actually look after myself a bit and not rush into danger. So yeah, on to the next episode.
We both knew Ezra might not get the news he hoped he would about his parents.
Okay, so still with this guy.
Governor Azadi, we're grateful you stood by them for so long.
Governor?
Senator Organa heard about our losses on Gorel. He's sending us reinforcements.
Oh, that's great.
Is coming to Lothal with 3 cruisers.
Amazing, that's great.
Maybe a mission like this is just what Ezra needs.
Yeah, do something to cheer him up. Focus on him. Let him, like, get through whatever he's going through. I'm guessing that's the 3 cruisers. Those are great.
Sir, 3 unidentified starships have just entered our sector.
Launch fighters to intercept.
Oh dear. Intercept. Not attack, good.
We come bearing relief supplies for the citizens of Lothal. Our
Cool.
mission is sanctioned by the Imperial Senate.
Nice, good.
Permits coming through now, sir.
They have
They're
it?
from Alderaan.
Alderaan.
I'll handle this personally.
So it's like a legal thing. So Organa.
Senatorial convoy.
Wait!
Landing's been granted.
Organa, wait,
Escort you to the Jalal City depot for processing. I'll see you there.
Leia?
This is Princess Leia Organa. I look forward to it, Lieutenant.
Okay, we're seeing her. That's so cool.
There's no turning back now.
So wait, how old would she be here? Would she be around Ezra's age? Yeah, she'd be Ezra's age. She looks a lot older than Ezra. Okay, dear, okay, so she's like big part of the rebellion. Oh yeah, of course, Kenobi. She's gonna be part of the rebellion.
Imperial security is bound to recognize you.
Maybe dressed like this, but who's gonna notice an extra stormtrooper and cadet?
Okay, doing that again, yay. He's still upset. Of course he's gonna be upset. I would need to see him in action just to see what he's doing.
Come on, get back in the fight.
I won't go back to prison, Kanan. Please don't ask that of me.
Let him be free. Okay, here they are. All you gotta do is get on the ship and get with Leia, right? That should work. Do they know Leia would be with them? I mean, Organa, his daughter.
Miss, where's your commander?
Not much of a welcoming committee. Trooper.
Is she here? Is she Ezra's age?
I know who you are. And unless you want the deck officer to know too, I suggest you put your helmets back on.
Yes.
And keep your mouth
Quickly.
Excuse me?
Just,
You heard her. Shut it.
yes, shut it and get on with it.
My orders are to inspect the cargo for contraband and detain these vessels until the lieutenant arrives.
Great. Is
Scanning
you
crew,
worried?
Move out.
Oh, I know, she did. Okay. Is she 15 here? This is so weird to see. She feels like mature and like with the rebellion and all of this.
They'll be here, eventually.
Good. Then you can steal my ships.
What?
I have to deal with the lieutenant. Follow my lead and try and keep up.
Wait, why does she get to give orders?
Because she is Princess Leia.
I come with relief supplies for Lothal's needy who are suffering terribly as a result of the rebel insurgency here. Surely you don't want innocents to starve.
Okay, good. Play on his sympathy.
From what I hear, your ships have an unfortunate habit of falling into rebel hands. I assure you, that won't happen on my watch.
Oh wait, could they be suspicious?
What's that?
You made a car clamp for a ship.
I insist. Plus a trooper detachment, and for extra security?
She wouldn't get caught here, right? I mean, in a new... Great, just great. In A New Hope, Vader obviously knows her connection to the rebellion. Is this like where they find out?
Certainly I could arrange for other transportation.
No, your shuttle. I need to leave immediately.
Awesome, great.
You two, bring those supplies and escort me to the trauma area at once.
I love just seeing this. When we saw young Leia, it was fine and like great, but it was also weird because you're balancing between being a kid and also being the Leia we know. This is, I feel like, almost better to me because we get to see her in her element as, I guess, a matured kind of adult. Yes, she's 15, but she feels like an adult here.
If the Empire could prove Alderaan provided ships to the rebels, we'd lose our seat in the Senate.
Yeah, that would be
and
good.
be charged with treason.
But they kind of find that out, don't they? They find that out eventually and then just boom.
What is it, Chopper? Stormtroopers.
What? Are they thought of everything? What are they thinking? I feel like you're walking into the Empire's plan here. What's happening?
This time, you follow my lead.
Okay, cool. Did he get captured already? Really? Oh dear, Chopper.
We're finishing our survey. We can take these prisoners back to Jalath for you.
That won't be necessary. We have orders to terminate one of them immediately.
One of them. Not Chopper.
As a representative of the Senate, I demand to know what this man has done.
He's a fugitive from an Imperial prison.
Can Leia, like, overturn the authority? Who has more authority? What is he doing?
Receiving a signal.
You know what that means. Hera's here.
Ah? Reunion! And they got the themes in there, amazing.
Friends of yours?
Yeah, I'm a likable guy.
I'm just curious, will they like sense the force sensitivity of Leia? Because like she is, and she's surrounded by 2 Jedi right now.
Oh, you can't come on board to go get the Phantom. Get moving.
Yeah, go!
Take the princess hostage. What?
Yes!
I'm seen escaping with you. I'll be labeled a traitor. You have to take me prisoner.
Amazing! This sounds so weird.
Hold your fire. She's my responsibility. I'll get her back.
Okay, great.
It's coming. He said to make it look good.
Oh, Seb's gonna have too much fun with that. And yep, just captured. Great.
They're taking prisoners? They do that now?
Oh, they bought it. I love it. Come on, Chopper. Save. Oh. Who blew up that shuttle? I felt like that was Chopper who blew it up then.
Kanan, wake up. Kanan, how's your face? Why did you hit me? What, you had a helmet on?
We've completed our search of the transports and found no contraband.
Very well, Corporal.
Okay, she did carry relief. That's great. So her cover is very like good.
They also abducted a cadet and some princess ambassador.
She's under our protection. Deploy search patrols, now.
He's fearing for his life right now, isn't he? He could die very easily if he fails.
At least now you know.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why? You seem interested in this. What are you looking at? Why? What connection do you have with this whole... Oh no, parent thing. You do have a lot of connection with that.
It's a challenge being his age with so much responsibility.
She can relate.
I know that feeling.
Can we have like a conversation between Leia and Ezra? Oh, he has the picture up Sabine gave him.
You're Ezra Bridger. I heard your transmission.
Ah.
Yeah, my parents heard it too. But they're gone now.
I'm glad he doesn't blame himself, because he could easily say, oh, they heard my transmission and tried to escape because of it, and then that's what got them killed. Happy he isn't blaming himself.
Do you ever wonder
If this fight is even worth it? Every day.
Oh.
I feel like because I can fight, I have to. For those who cannot. And I think you might be the same way.
Oh. I love seeing Leia. It's so weird. It's almost breaking my brain a little bit just knowing that she's here. Like, of all the cameos that they've... Not cameos. Characters that they brought in from across the galaxy, Leia's got to be one of the best.
Let's figure out a way to get your ships.
Like, they are the same age here, right? They don't feel it. And I think it's just because Leia's authority and upbringing, she just feels older because of how much responsibility she has.
Even if we reach the ships, they're not going anywhere until we can disable those gravity locks.
Chopper.
Those defenses are formidable. Why? Because the Empire doesn't underestimate you. They know how good you are.
Yeah, that's great, but it doesn't help. You got this. Think of all your talents.
So don't tell me why we can't get them. Tell me how we will.
Born leader. Awesome.
We can get onto the platform. But to get close to the ships, we'll need a distraction.
Chopper.
I can handle that.
Okay.
The Ghost can act as air support.
And I can use detonators to blast off the gravity locks.
Excellent.
Can't forcibly remove the locks. Prison, I put those locks together.
Ah.
So I know how to take
Okay, so that's stupid Empire.
Does that mean you're getting involved?
just this once.
Okay, so the Empire actually made the enemies build all of their weapons, like, not weaponry, but like their stuff. That means they're gonna know it inside and out. I still think Chopper could do a lot of damage here. And like being a droid, can't he unlock the gravity locks as well? Are they droid proof? Is he
I
gonna
think
trust
you'd be
them?
pleased to see me safe and sound, Lieutenant.
He's so thrown off.
Very pleased. Just, surprised.
So are they not going to figure out that she's part of the rebellion? When does that happen? Because Vader started A New Hope knowing it. Do they just put the pieces together before that? Or do they, like, what do they know?
You did it.
One...
Sabine, you take this one. We'll move on to the next ship.
Ah, okay, so yeah, it is droid proof. You need actual people to take it off. That's pretty cool. I feel like Leia's here, so all the themes from the original trilogy are just getting more uplifted.
As you can see, your ships are safe and sound. What do you mean?
You don't know?
I didn't authorize this.
I love her smile.
Rebels!
Blast them!
Nah. Can Sabine use that? Oh no, they can't fire at them because Kanan and Ezra are there. Wait, you're doing it anyway? Okay, good aim. But you got that thing. Don't destroy it, you need it, no. Okay, come on, take it out quick. Excellent, but you need to take him down. Oh, amazing. 4 hits and it's down. And you got 1 away. Ah! Okay, good. And just... And down. Yep, fun, great.
Let's get out of here.
I'm not sure we're going in.
Another walker. Oh, it's getting back up! That is honestly really cool. And did they just see what you did? Is that going to blow Leia's cover? I mean, how many years does the Empire have left? I feel like we're only halfway through it at this point.
I'll handle the walker.
Handle the walker? How?
Just trust us. Go.
Does she know that they're Jedi yet? I mean, surely. She knows about them. Ah, the helmet! Don't shoot, don't shoot. Oh, that's...
a Jedi.
Ah! That is cool, seeing a stormtrooper with a lightsaber.
What's that? I don't think he's on our side.
And you just slice through the legs. These things were really designed without Jedi in mind, weren't they? That is so cool to see.
If you like that, watch this.
Drop your weapons.
Do the Force, yes. Amazing. Hit himself in the head with it.
Get down!
Don't blow your cover. Both down.
That is impressive. Well, most.
2 down. 1 to go.
Yes. But it's taking longer. Oh, more, great.
The rebels are stealing my ships.
What can you do? But I feel like the Walker's seen you help them.
You have new order. Shoot to kill. Repeat. Shoot to...
Ah!
Can't let your ships fall into rebel hands. Destroy that ship, now!
No! They're gonna lose a ship. Where's Hera? Come on, come back around. Is that... There we go, thank you.
Finish up here. I have to help them.
Oh, he's going to help more. Now, where's Kanan? Why isn't he slashing the legs? Oh, no, he's in the ship. The clamp is still on it. The clamp is still on it. Chopper. You got it! Okay, back up, back up. Run! Run! Okay, they're all up, they're all up. But who is still on the ground? Is Ezra and Chopper still on the ground? Are you gonna burn this thing? Yep, oh dear. Is that gonna... And, oh, completely just blown away. Amazing. There was Ezra and Chopper. Okay, they can get back on it. Good, good, good. Stun her! Oh wait, no. Coming with her?
What are you doing?
Stop that rebel! He's stealing my transport. Make it look good.
Yes. Stun her! Come on.
You have my permission.
Is he actually gonna stun her?
Later, princess.
Oh, he did! Okay! And it all looks convincing. She keeps her cover. Amazing. And you got the Phantom. Everything is good. That was... Okay. So much happened and you all... Okay, all excellent. Everyone get away.
My ships. You lost my ships.
And put all the blame on him.
Just wait until I tell the Senate that the Imperial presence on Lothal is helpless against the rebels.
That's not a good thing to do.
Oh, and I'll need your shuttle so I can return home.
My shuttle.
Excellent.
Where is it?
Lieutenant, did you lose your ship too?
Okay, I just don't want more Imperials on this planet. That would be good. Don't do that. I mean, if it keeps you covered, but still, don't do that. And now they've got a bunch more ships. Their fleet is growing. Amazing. It feels like it should have... It feels like it's back to where it was at the start of the season.
We need to find a safe place for you.
I already know where I'm going.
Yeah?
Back home.
Oh.
Going to prison with the Bridgers started something. That something has grown bigger than I ever imagined.
Yay. So he says he's governor, right? Was he the governor of Lothal before the Empire showed up? Because I know we have Governor Price.
Welcome
And
back to the fight, Governor.
is this Governor Price? Is that the same name? I feel it can't be the same name, surely. Have I missed that? And ending. Okay, this episode was so good, and it's such a good way to, I guess, end this little mini event thing for the season. I just bring in Leia, just did so much, and I just love how, with her there, I could hear, like, the score so much more clearly. Just and how it just relates. It's the old trilogy score, it's the original trilogy stuff. There's all those themes coming back for her episode. Yeah, this definitely focused heavily on Ezra, and I do like that, of course. Still don't know whether he's still foolish or not Oh, like, because the whole dark side thing. But I do like what this did with him and his parents. That's the main focus of this and that relationship. So we had the one episode where it basically confirms that his parents are dead, and now we had this one where I guess it's more grieving it. So this really did make him question whether or not he wants to continue the fight, considering what it's taken from him already. And now and I just like how Leia was used here. Ezra questions it because he's kind of fought for his parents. That was, I'm guessing, what was in the back of his mind, saying if he fights the Empire, maybe he can free his parents. Now that's kind of gone. He knows that they're dead and he knows what the Empire has taken from him. And now what? What's the point of fighting if he can't save them? Leia comes in and they can relate. He has the ability to fight, so he should fight. Yeah, I definitely do want more with Ezra and just getting an idea of where this leaves him now, because we've had confirmation of their death and then we've had mourning. I need to know what it's like after this now. What's he going to be like just in the heat of battle with the rest of the group, knowing that his parents are gone, and like what state is he going to be in? I feel like he'll be in a better one, but I still need to see him in action with like the Inquisitors and stuff. What is going to go on there? But yeah, then just focusing on Leia and her role in this. Absolutely love that she came back in this. It feels so good. She's like one of the highest characters they could have brought in for the rebellion, and I just love the knowledge of how involved she is. We got an idea of it with Kenobi, or at least how she got her start in the rebellion. Now it just feels so. I doubt Organa would have wanted her involved. Maybe till she was 12 or 10, but like, because she has to learn everything that she needs to do first. And like, how old was she in Kenobi? She was young. Anyway, been a couple years now, and she would be the same age as Ezra. And I like that you can almost, if you didn't know their ages, you would think Leia would be older than that. And I kind of like that they did that, because she would have a lot more responsibility than Ezra. She has to be more mature because she's a princess and the daughter of a senator. She is forced to grow up faster than other children her age. So I like that this show kind of makes you feel like that. She feels like an adult, yet we know that she is 15. And it was just really fun seeing her again and seeing her with the rebellion and how she's able to dance around being part of the Empire and being part of the rebellion. Because that's something that we couldn't see in the original trilogy, because it starts off with her being exposed. Vader aboards her ship. Literally, the opening bit is C-3PO and R2-D2 escaping from her ship to go and contact Kenobi. She gets captured because the Empire discovered that she's part of the rebellion. So we never got to see her sort of be the princess of a senator in the Imperial Senate and also be a leader of the rebellion. This kind of does it, and I love how it does it. She so expertly handles herself with dealing with Imperials and with the rebellion, and just keeping both feet in both worlds and being able to dance through it. Like, I think we got to see all of the sides of her in this. We got to see the competent and like amazing leader that she is, with how she was encouraging the group when they felt like they couldn't do anything. Loved that scene. And we get to see her be very much in line with the Imperial side of things, because that's something we never saw really with the original trilogy. Seeing how she can become the snooty Imperial that they all are. She can fit in with that crowd. The way she talks down to the captain she was meant to protect her ships. I love just seeing that side of her, because that's something we just couldn't see with the original trilogy, because she is one of the heroes and she is with them for the entire time. But yeah, then we have the Governor, who I think is another like big character of this. I don't know if it's Governor Price or not. I think I missed his name. I remember he had an X number when he was a prisoner, but I think I missed his name. So it could be Governor Price or it could be another governor. My mind right now is that he might have been the governor of Lothal before the Empire, then was forcibly removed, then they installed their own governor who ended up being Governor Price. That's what I'm currently thinking. Might be wrong. I need to know his actual name. I hope they don't just call him Governor. But it's cool that we got to see his journey there, where he wants to be free and be alive and not be a part of the Empire and actually just get his freedom and not go back to prison. And just how the whole mission was able to convince him to join the rebellion again and to risk being imprisoned to help save people. It's such a nice story, because you've got to imagine a lot of people must feel that way in the Empire. The fact that they feel like they want their freedom, if they act out, they're going to be sent to prison. That's how a lot of them are going to feel. This was the perfect example to show that anyone who does have that fear can be brought to the rebellion side of things. But yeah, then Kanan also did great in this episode. Just seeing him with Ezra and like the comforting stuff and all of this. Like at the start where he's talking to Hera about like what's going on with the parents and thinking that this mission will be a good distraction for him. That was nice. But then it was also just seeing him, or it was just awesome seeing him in the Stormtrooper gear and with the lightsaber. That's such a cool shot to see. First off, both of these episodes were so nice. I love how much it does with Ezra's whole parental stuff, and I like the distance it gave between all that we actually got it built, and we got to see him for a long time with both the idea that they are dead and the hope that they are alive. I love how conflicting both of those little sides of Ezra were. First one felt closer to what a Jedi kind of is, where he's more self-preservative, I guess, and the other one was far more leaning into the dark side and just not quite understanding what it is, but also the foolishness. Now with him safely in the knowledge that they are dead. I'm wondering where he is going to go from here. Like, will he continue to be foolish, or will he be a bit more reserved when charging into battle? Yeah, I do love what this does for his character though, just from seeing the visions as well, having him be very excited about it. It feels like he hasn't learned a lot from the last vision. He's still clinging to the hope and the emotional attachment that comes with it, and he's not thinking through it that well. Like, for me, I could see that someone was coming to the parents while they were very scared. So that, now looking back, does look like an execution. And of course, Ezra doesn't see that, he just sees his parents and he wants to go and save them. And he isn't considering what the vision might be showing him. So the episode does start off with him being very excited and very trying, and kind of angry, trying to get to where he needs to go very quickly. It's the impatience. It's always trying, it's that desire to get to his parents and save them. And he's not thinking about anything else. It's not a clear mind. He's not thinking of the Force, not being one with it. He's trying to do his own will, which is not great. Then after, when he does learn that they are gone, he seems to calm down a lot more and focus. No, he hasn't really focused on the Force. He's still focusing on his family. But I think this does help his connection with the Force, especially with the ending where he's able to, I guess, kind of talk to them, maybe-ish. I'm going to need so much explaining on what on earth that did, because even Kanan said that his family do kind of live in him now. And so that is something that's weird. But that would have to mean that he's still pretty strong with the Force, and then maybe his connection has grown over what this whole thing did for him. Also did really like to see him with Leia, and just seeing that happen in him interact with Princess Leia. Their interactions were so good, and it's just a fun contrast because they are both 15-year-olds. Ezra, and they're both kind of Jedi, both Force sensitive. But Ezra is very much, so much more childish. They're both in the rebellion, but it's so clear how immature Ezra is in comparison. Like, getting annoyed that she was calling her shots and everything, trying to impress her with the Force stuff. It's just quite funny to see, and I like that they bring that back, because this whole episode felt kind of depressing for Ezra with learning his family are gone. That was quite sad. But then I think having Leia here did help bring him back to life a little bit and not be so depressed over it. She was a good influence on him, just that it got him a bit distracted over his pain. He got to have a bit of fun, got to just talk to someone his own age, and got to think of something other than the fact that his parents are gone. And then I do love Kanan's role in this, and Hera's as well, because in the first episode, it's just their supportiveness of this whole thing. They are his parents, and I think that is cemented even more now with his biological parents being dead. But I just love the idea that they, after the whole Zebo thing, that they went and kept searching for it. And so they didn't tell him straight away because they didn't want to give him false hope. So all this time, they had been in the background searching tirelessly to find where his parents would be kept. And it's a shame that they couldn't find it sooner, because they could have saved them. But it's just nice knowing that they put that effort in to try and help their kid. Then looking at Kanan individually, I love that he went on this mission to be with Ezra and try and support him through it. He wouldn't let him go alone, and it's this nice thing, and it's so weird to think about because of the whole Jedi aspect. They're not meant to have attachments. They're not meant to know who their parents are. Yet Kanan is here, who has been through that experience, and is helping his apprentice try and reunite with his parents and being there for him through it all. He is being comforting. He's not saying, oh, don't be attached to them. He's saying, go and I'm going to help you find them. It's the complete opposite of what the Jedi of old were doing. Yes, we can kind of see how it's leading a little bit to darkness, but I think when you tell Ezra and actually teach him about the different sides of the Force, that would help him as well. And like, even after Ezra learns about it, Kanan is still there supporting him and saying that, thinking that the mission will be a good distraction, and just thinking it'll get his mind off things and he might enjoy it. This is the exact relationship I want for like all Jedi and their Padawans, having that sort of parental bond and trying to keep them happy, and not, I guess not overly happy, but just trying keeping them in the light. If Ezra was alone and had no attachments, he would have fallen into the dark side a long time ago. Kanan is keeping him in the light by being there for him. We had to watch as Anakin went through all of his tough times without actually being able to talk to people because he's not allowed attachments, and that's what inevitably led him to the dark side, because he had no support other than Padme, and that whole thing was not allowed anyway. So that just added to it all. If he could have talked to Qui-Gon about all of this, he wouldn't have ended up the way he was. And we're getting to see sort of that happen here. We're getting to see Kanan and Ezra's relationship be so much better than whatever came before it. Then of course Leia comes back, and I just love that she's included in this. We've had so many characters come back from like all over the place. Hondo, Lando, Ahsoka, Rex. Now they've brought Leia in here. I feel like she's one of the biggest characters you can bring into this show from the original trilogy, unless you try and bring in Han Solo or even Luke. Luke probably not. Very doubtful unless they end up going to Tatooine. Han, maybe, considering we've seen where he's at with Han in Solo. Maybe he's doing something for Jabba. That could do something here, I guess. But it's just fun seeing Leia here because it makes so much sense, and I love that we're actually getting to see her here because I feel like she has so much story with what happened before A New Hope. Her working with the Empire and the Rebellion and doing all of this stuff and being in between both of these things feels like they could do so much, and I love that we got a glimpse of it here to see what she is like in this situation before her identity is discovered. Like a completely new side of her is presented in this one episode compared to all that we see in the original trilogy. There, she's immediately discovered as being a rebel, and then she's freed by Luke and Han, and she's with the Rebellion throughout the entire thing. We never got to know her as the person that is in the Empire, is the Princess of Onderon, the daughter of a senator, and has this high position and authority within the Empire. We never got to see that, while she was also all of that, and also secretly working with the Rebellion and being such a high part of it. We never got to see any of it, and I'm glad that this episode just allows us to see that. She does it so well, and it's cool to see that different side of her where she is matching the Imperial energy, looking down at them, being arrogant, and trying to be boastful. It goes to show what an amazing character she is, that she is a great leader, like we see when she's encouraging the group to keep going and try and get these ships back, while also being versatile enough to hide her identity, work with the enemy, and keep her cover. I just think she was used so well in this show, and I'd love for her to come back now, because I kind of want all the little characters that come into this to come back in some way. Like, they all feel like they could all do so much for the Rebellion, and Leia feels like the most easy to fit into another story. She is so high up in the Rebellion. She's the daughter of the guy that's leading it, basically. She must be like second in command, or like equivalent to where Ahsoka is, or probably higher than where Ahsoka is. She could do so much, and I'd love to see, maybe at the end of this show, you can see the Rebellion actually form, no longer being just different organised cells across the galaxy, but actually form into one big thing where you get to see Leia take her position of authority with her father, with Ahsoka, or something like that, and we just get to see her again in this setting. Then we also got to meet a new character, being the Governor. Didn't quite catch his name, but I do not think it was Governor Price. I'm not getting that. So that makes me think that this guy, it was the Governor of Lothal before the Empire. Then they installed their own governor, who is Governor Price, who is somewhere, and then you have Minister Tua, who is dead. So we know that sort of chain of command. But we got to see this guy, who was a traitor to the Empire, worked with Ezra's parents, got imprisoned, and now finally got his freedom. And I like how much emphasis they put on that these people have been like very much tortured by the Empire. They don't want to go back to being in prison. They want to have their freedom, and that means not fighting the Empire. So that's another whole aspect of this rebellion that they need to overcome. It's not only that you have to get regular civilians on board with fighting the Empire, but you need to get people that the Empire has hurt to go against them. The Empire would have hurt so many people to the point where they are afraid to act out against them, and they just want to live peacefully. And whether that's with the Empire or with the rebellion, they don't care anymore. They just want to be left alone and at peace. That is where this guy was at, and I love what he represents. And the fact that they even managed to convince him is insane as well, because they needed his information. He was useful to them because of what he did during prison. He made these gravity clamps, which is very convenient. But again, it's being useful to the rebel cause and actually having that feeling where you are doing something. That's what brought him back. I love how this show is just showing off how many different characters are coming to the rebellion. I think first major one was Rex, seeing him come back. Now we have this governor who's going to be part of the rebellion. Hopefully he sticks around like Rex has been doing. But I just love that it opens so much. So we have civilians that need to join the rebellion. That is Ezra, who was a civilian, he wasn't sort of hurt that much by the Empire apart from his parents. So he kind of hit or miss where he sits. You have those people that need to fight against the rebellion. You have prisoners who just want to be left alone now, people that the Empire have hurt, that just want a quiet life, that you need to convince to be part of the rebellion to fight back against the Empire. Now you could, like Minister Tua could have represented people who worked in the rebellion who turned against them. That is something that they still need to cover because she got killed. I like just how they're building it all, that they are going into all these different aspects of the people that need to turn against the Empire if you want to successfully overthrow it. Alice, once again, incredible villain. Just seeing him deal with the rebels and go against them, he has no fear whatsoever. So we had two major things with him. Him pinning Kanan, Zeb, Chopper and Ezra to a thing and trying to take them down, and then him talking to the Inquisitors. Both times he's not afraid whatsoever. He even talks back to the Inquisitors at one point, saying that he does respect his enemies to try and get in their head. They are capable. You should not underestimate them. He makes for such an incredible villain, and I just love that every single time he shows up, he feels great to watch. It's not like I hate him like I do Tarkin. I actually enjoy seeing how he's going to try and fight the rebels. It makes their whole victory or escape feel more earned because they have this capable guy going after them that understands them, that respects them. Like, he's someone that will actually talk them up to the Inquisitors and make a bigger challenge for them to face. And as for the rebellion itself, I love that we're getting to see it built again. Like, we're going from it feeling very strong from when they saved the group and we got to see Ahsoka again, and when they saved Kanan. That felt very strong when they had all these ships flying in to come and save them. Then of course Vader shows up and decimates a lot of it, so they felt very weak after that. So I like that we're getting to see a fluctuation in their strength and ability, because that is kind of what needs to happen. We're 15 years into the Empire through Ezra's age, and I think the Empire lasted for around 30. I could easily be wrong, but I can't quite remember. It probably might not be 30. I just know that it lasted for like not that long, so I'm not sure where we are in it. I don't think this show will probably end with the Fall of the Rebellion. There's still Andor and another movie before then it ties into the original trilogy, so I feel like there's quite a few years left. I just love that they're going into the detail of the actual rebellion and just seeing it go up and down in its strength. Having the B-Wing show up, having new ships be added to increase their numbers. I hope this continues. I almost want another thing to come in that knocks their numbers down so we get to see it build up again, maybe stronger than before. Because they are nowhere near capable enough to take on the Empire yet, and I just like that we're getting to see them gradually build up and up and up and add to their numbers like this. As for what's next, I feel like the mid-season event is definitely done here. The parent arc has come to a good conclusion. Everyone's reunited with everyone, so I feel like this is it. Now I'm assuming we're going into the more others. I've been told that season 2 focuses in like a cycle sort of thing. So you have the little character stuff, but then you'll go into another event. So I feel like now we're in this stretch to the final and we'll be following more character development episodes, which I'm perfectly happy with. I'm just hoping we get some stuff on Ezra now. I want to see what he is like with the knowledge his parents are dead. What is it going to be like for him? We've seen him with the false knowledge his parents are dead. Then we've seen him with the hope that his parents are alive. And what are we going to see when it's come full circle and he has the confirmation? Is he going to be any different, or is he going to revert back to how he was before the whole Zebo thing? Or is he going to become almost kind of complete in the fact that he knows that they are with him, and they're not separated anymore, they are actually together, and he no longer needs to worry about that sort of stuff? Will he become better in the sense that he won't rush headfirst into danger? We now be more responsible with his own life. There's so much I'm looking forward to just understanding what this episode means for Ezra, and I feel like there definitely needs to be another episode to just see where he is in a more quieter setting, in a more character-focused one, where it's not like a large-scale event that we need to compete with to understand where Ezra is. Yeah, overall, these episodes are great. I love this little mini event, and it does pair well with Empire Day, just considering how different they are and how they're both the mid-season event compared to the finals. And I love this always focused on like the parental thing going on with Ezra and just dealing with that whole side of things. So we've had the start of Ezra's parental stuff with Empire Day, now we've had it concluded here. I love how it's been able to accomplish a lot in the time that it does with the rebellion side of stuff, the Jedi relationship with attachment, and then just the weirdness with the Force and expanding on all of that. Plus how they use the villains, it's great. And how they even brought back Leia. So there's so much that these episodes do so amazingly well. And it makes me so excited for what is to come now. Because we've got the now stretch into season 2's final. We're done with Ezra's parents stuff. So what is his next thing to overcome? Because I think the show, he is like the main character of this show. He is the focus. We're seeing this Jedi grow and develop. Now that he's overcome the parental side of things, he's going to be more in line with the Jedi that we know. We still need to see his struggle between light and dark. That I think is going to be the main thing, and I'm hoping that they hone in on that soon. I think my favourite part about these episodes is probably just how much it goes into the family dynamics of the group, and just how much it stresses it, how important family is to this story. With Ezra having lost family and while also having his newfound family. Like so many scenes go into showing how important having all these people around him is. It makes me so hopeful for the Jedi he can be, and how different it will be to the Jedi of old, but it also makes me so concerned considering how different it is to the Jedi of old. They were in the light, but it was kind of just a bland light. It wasn't like fully light. They were still corrupted. So it is interesting to watch Ezra's journey in a much more difficult path, but hopefully he'll become a much stronger Jedi at the end of it too. But with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about these episodes in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for episodes 13 and 14. See ya!